for you to have. But, you know, the other thing that you need to understand is too, is when you go down to pricing and you figure out if you have a client, you really want to work with them and you really can help with them, you know, and if they do want exclusivity, exclusivity costs money, right?
Oceana.
I was going to say Oceana. Dang it.
It's all right. You'll get practice.
Keep coming and I'll get better. I promise.
Yeah. So my question is, so I've been doing this system, you know, I'm getting in the flow. What I've been doing is I've been researching a specific service in a specific location, making a long list of leads that, you know, I identify a high hitting keyword that, you know, only a few of them can be ranking for it, right? So I identify a high hitting keyword and then a bunch of leads that are not ranking for it. And I call them for their yeses. The other day I got 11 out of 13 yeses, which was awesome. It was my first 2 no's. Up until then, I hadn't had any no's yet. And I actually told the lady, I was like, "You're my first no. How exciting." She's like, "Okay." But so my question is that, you know, if I'm expecting to at least get one, right? Somebody's going to be interested. I'm going to get them through. But what happens when I get several people in the same area with the same service saying, yes, I want to work with you? I feel like there might be some like morality issues of I'm trying to help both of them. You see what I'm trying to say. So my question is that a morality issue? Should I turn away someone if I've already got 2 or 3 people, or should I just try to rank them for different keywords?
I've got some thoughts on that, but I'll let Simon take the first swipe.
I wondered if you were going to do that. You're doing the old, you know, which one comes first, chicken or the egg? And you're thinking about like what could happen, and letting it hold you back. But realistically, like if you have more than 2 of them reach back out to you and like really want to work with you, then like you are on fire. I think I've had it happen once where I've had 2 painters wanted to work. I mean, and that's out of like, you know, a few thousand calls. So I think you probably won't have that. And if so, then you make the choice at the time. If there's a ton of good keywords, like you can get them both work. I mean, Facebook ads are good for anyone, right? Like there's no competition side of things is pretty slim. But so I would probably do 2 companies if I had to, but more than that, up to you.
Yeah, I think like Simon said, I think you're thinking too far ahead. Like just keep calling. Like 10 screencasts isn't enough. Like it just isn't. It's 10 a day, right? Until you get in the hundreds, right? And then you're going to have your pick and choose. The other thing is too is, you know, if they want to work with you, doesn't mean you have to work with them. Right? Like you're looking for the right customer. So this gives you options. So I would, you know, keep getting those lines in the waters, keep getting those yeses to screencasts, right? And let the chips fall where they may. And, you know, the first one you sell, you know, obviously they've got the first right to refusal, but now you have other options, you know. And by the way, there is 3 places in the map pack, right? It's not just one. You know, not those 2. There's 3 places in the Mac path. There's 10 spots, you know, on the Google front page in the organic spaces. So there's opportunities to work with, you know, multiple providers, depending upon what area that you're in or what exact service. You know, like if you're in, like, you know, me, I'm here in Houston, right? So I got Houston, but I also got like all these large towns around. I've got Sugarland, I've got Pearland, I've got League City, I've got Cypress, I've got Spring, so many other areas out there. And if I'm dealing with a contractor, you know, I've got, you know, kitchen remodeling, I've got bathroom remodeling, you know, I've got drywall, I've got flooring, I've got concrete, right? So there's lots of different, you know, keywords, there's lots of different areas, you know, that you can work in. But I can tell you that you're thinking way too far ahead. Just keep getting those yeses and screencasts, doing those screencasts and let the chips fall where they may. And that will be a really good problem for you to have. But, you know, the other thing that you need to understand is too, is when you go down to pricing and you figure out if you have a client, you really want to work with them and you really can help with them, you know, and if they do want exclusivity, exclusivity costs money, right? It's called loss opportunity in the business world, because if you're only can work with one or two customers, then they need to be paying, you know, he wants exclusivity. Well, he needs to be paying you what you would be making if you were working with two more of his competitors.